I hit go live. Maybe we need an extra step there.
Yeah, watch live now.
It wouldn't be a Maritime Foam stream without knowing
Some technical difficulties at the start.
That's right, without knowing if we were live at all.
Oh God. Sorry, I'll let them run so you get the money. But
Oh, thank you. Yes, play those ads. Welcome. Nice to see you here. There. Is it Petted Nerf? Petted Nerf? You did tell me you were going to be here, and thanks for coming by. Hello, Winged Fox 7. Hello, you're from TikTok. TikTok people crossing over.
Like to see it.
To YouTube. I do love to see it. So thanks so much for popping by. You'll notice it's definitely a different format to the stream here. Matt and I have a couple really big K'NexCyber-X sets that I received from K'NexCyber-X. I built this small K'NexCyber-X set the other day, and I gotta say, I won't fire at your face.
Thank you.
I gotta say, I am impressed with it. It's pretty snappy. I haven't chronographed it yet, but I would say it's definitely 70.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, maybe even a little tiny bit over. When I first built it, I actually had like a bar in the wrong place so that the trigger would like flop all the way up, and I'm like, that's bad design. Like, if I hold it down, I can't reach the trigger. But it was bad assembly. Gotcha. So,
user error.
User error. Pretty solid little blaster. I have a video in the works on that I'm going to do a full video. But I thought, oh boy, there's only so much time in the day. I might need some help.
And the second one,
and that's why you're here. So I'll also warn people: this might not be. You were the one that told me to 3D print the Nerf shells. I feel like 800,000 people told me that, but I think I remember. You might have been one of the first. I probably will try to 3D print some of those shells at some point for sure. I have a few. Yeah, or asked. No. I'm sure you were polite. You seem very polite. There are lots of people on TikTok who are not polite, and they're just like, do this.
Right.
And that is a good way to guarantee I will never do it.
Try airsoft.
And they do like to say, try airsoft. So we're going to build these sets. This is going to be kind of a weird stream. People might wander in. You might get kind of bored watching us assemble these, and you might wander back out, and that's
fine.
Obviously, that's cool. Obviously, there's no YouTube streaming rule where once you start a stream, you must stay.
Right.
But I guess I'm just saying, we already know it might not be that fun to watch. What are you going to be doing in this? All right, so we are going to be assembling these two sets of K'NexCyber-X. So we're going to get started. Matt, I'm going to let you, as guest, I'm going to let you pick. Do you want to, these are both motorized. Yep. I'm going to let you pick if you want to do this hand crank flywheeler or this faux crossbow flywheeler. They're both flywheelers.
They're both flywheelers, so I feel like that was going to be my deciding factor. I was going to give you the flywheeler, but if
I appreciate that. But they're both, they're both motorized. So.
Here, I'm gonna give you this one since you pined over the
I do like the. This is the crypto crank, and I do like that crank. This one is called the Crossbow Legacy.
Yep.
So I guess all there is to get to it. The second I put that down, you answered it. That's all good. Yeah, it definitely. This will be a stream where if people pop in, we'll probably have to tell people what we're doing
a couple times,
a few times. We'll also probably have to be careful not to cross-contaminate our pieces too much.
Ooh, that's true. Do you want to put a box in the middle? One of these boxes in the middle?
Maybe. I think we'll be okay. Let's see how we're feeling. All right. We might need all this space.
Yeah.
We might move this over.
Oh yeah, they come with targets as well, don't they?
They do. They do come with annoying to pop out little targets.
Right.
But it's cool though. I'm gonna put my target stuff aside here, and open this stuff up. Did I give you the scissors?
Yes.
This is going to be riveting. I've been feeling sick for a couple days, and it's about to be my birthday. Happy birthday! Well, you rest up and watch two old guys build K'NeX. I can't think of a better way to recover. But yeah, I love Lego. I've always been a big Lego fan. Not to talk other brands about on the thing here, but like, I've never really used K'NeX a whole lot. So the fact that they had foam dart firing things, I was like, oh, that seems cool. So I saw a video from Wacom, and he went over all of these. Mm-hmm. He actually had his mat, Luchathor. I don't know, he'll never see that. I don't know how Luchathor feels about that, but I mean, he should be so lucky to be a mat. Yeah. So he helped him do some assembly because, like, obviously building, they did every variation. Oh, okay. So like that's an intense.
Is that what I signed up for?
No, we're just gonna do primary variation here. Right. So like the way this K'NeX stuff works is like the main, I guess, mechanism of it and the batteries is like a self-contained unit, and the K'NeX you're basically building like a nice frame. Like if I can find that other one I put on the floor, the handle is its own piece, and this like plunger tube here is its own piece. Right. Which you could, and then like you're basically building like the mechanism to like launch the darts or whatever. So we have for this one our handle.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I grew up as a K'NeX kid.
Oh!
I haven't put together K'NeX in 25 years?
Whoa!
30 years, so...
Aging yourself.
Yeah, well. But I do agree. Lego these days is not what it used to be. It's super complex.
Super
really
complex.
Nice. Like display pieces.
It's display pieces, which obviously I don't mind a display piece, but I do find Lego's maybe gone a little bit
too
far. Like when every single set is like some sort of model that you're building. Right. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of, I had a lot of fun when I was a kid building like just random stuff. Mm-hmm. And I feel like people aren't building as much random stuff. They're like building Lego once. Like Lego, when I built a Lego set, that got disassembled and reassembled so many times.
Okay. Another thing that's coming back to me is K'NeX just gives you bags of pieces.
Yeah.
Whereas Lego individually numbers bags. It gives you all the pieces you need on the page.
And I noticed that you are ripping that open as I was about to do, but I think I'm going to actually use my bags because I didn't bring bowls.
Oh.
So I think
I'm just ripping them enough to get into them.
Oh, okay. I'm just putting it out there. I didn't know. I don't know what if my K'NeX strategy is a good one. Oh, you know what? You know what's actually really cool? I don't know if this is really cool. My threshold of what's really cool has changed so much. I'm pretty sure I have a spare mag of this, and I might not have known what it was, which would be like
from
really...
a bag from Valley Village or something?
Yeah, just from like a... Which is... I don't think mine has the K'NeX logo on it.
There's a grip on the...
That's interesting. I wonder if you're supposed to like grip it by the... I wonder if you actually hold it by the mag too.
Oh, could be.
I will say on the packages for these, this kid is, I mean, and I don't want to be mean to her, but she's holding that blaster, kind of like this. It does not look very comfortable to hold, but I'm not going to shame a child model. She's doing a great job. Right. I should look at the instructions and see what
pieces you need
getting into here. All right, Crypto Crank building set. This will be interesting to see if this is a stream that we just abandon. Do I want emergency bowls? Yes, please. Yeah, emergency bowls would be amazing. Thank you, Two Board Broads. Go subscribe. They're going to be ramping their channel back up. It's going to be...
all about bowls.
It's going to be all about bowls. Big old bowl fest. All right. This was like the worst idea for a stream. Come watch us slowly build K'NeX again. you know what? It's a good way, though. It's a good way for me to have this footage.
Sure.
Because I will probably do a full video on these as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like, I find the way that they...
Package stuff?
Well, the packaging's okay, but, like, the way things are, like, drawn out here, I'm 2 seconds in and I'm like, what pieces do I need? I guess they do... They say which pieces to get first, so I think I should start doing that. Mm-hmm. So, I need 2 of these. I need a couple long ones in this long bag.
Where my H? This guy.
Did you guys hear about Maritime Foam? His channel was doing pretty well. Then he did this weird stream that was 3 hours long building K'Nex, and everyone unsubscribed.
1, 2, 3. Where is...
Hopefully in a set this big, there are a few extras.
There usually are. Well, the tiniest of pieces.
I don't have your K'Nex history here.
Right.
So I'm like looking at some of the lengths of these, and I'm like, I'm not sure which length that is.
Is that emergency bowls tripping down the stairs?
It sounds like emergency bowls that can't open the door.
The good thing is I chose tubs so they wouldn't be loud on camera instead of glass.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. This is
all going to be just clinking of plastic.
whoa, so many bowls.
Is that good?
Yeah,
Yeah, oh yeah. Thank you.
Bowl of Palooza. If you are just tuning in,
Welcome.
welcome and goodbye.
Why can't I find?
Uh-oh.
So here's the thing. I assume these are all like these snowflake in different varieties.
Yep.
But that might be a wrong assumption.
I think they mostly are. It is tricky. Alright, so I got 2 little nubbins. Two slightly longer nubbins.
You're solely responsible for chat today because I can't see it from where I'm sitting.
Oh yeah, no problem. There is no
riveted questions.
There's no chat. People are okay, Matt. People are okay. I mean, I could have just had us hang out without it being content. Really.
No, now that you're a YouTuber,
you gotta.
All gotta be content. Hey, here it is. Found it.
Gotta keep it going. All right, so do you find your K'Nex intuition is coming back?
A little bit.
Okay.
I went one this way.
All right, so nope.
That way.
Corner piece.
This way.
Black.
That.
Up.
This.
All right. I built this.
Congrats.
Thank you. All right, these go through here. These go through here. I told K'Nex I was doing this stream. I hope they come by.
Come by and see.
And they're like, oh, why did we send this guy? Our finest K'Nex. Very cool of them to do so, though.
I see. Okay.
I need 4 of those.
Wait. This? Aha. I said, aha!
This is, Matt, I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite stream.
Let me try not to break this immediately.
These snowflake patterns, I don't instinctively know my way around all of them yet.
Right. They are color coded. Like every single one of these is always going to be the same color.
Okay.
Unless K'Nex has changed. K'Nex, have you changed?
they're not.
No, they're not here.
I don't
think so.
I don't think they're here. I need a shape of K'Nex.
Yes.
That is.
Don't have.
Well, I'm sure it's here somewhere. I just don't.
Is it one of these? A snowflake?
I need a snowflake, but it has like a space in it. Like a... I don't see...
Snowflake, but a space in it.
Like this guy. It's got like a slot.
Oh, yes.
Snowflake with a slot.
Okay.
Yeah. This one that you picked out
Immediately.
Oh. Okay, now I found two of them now. Alright. So this is on here. I will say some of the K'Nex stuff, like some of it does not naturally hold together as you build it.
Yeah.
Like you're building a puzzle, which is cool, but like some of it is like, yeah, it just doesn't hold together yet. Oh wait, I thought I had the right piece and I don't. These are two different pieces, and they're the same color. Okay, well I know what they are now, so. Well, there can't be very many of these pieces. Alright, I found another one. This set might only use a couple of these because that was really hard to find.
You need a 90-degree elbow.
Alright, so that goes up like that. Nubbin goes there. Connects over to other nubbin. Connects into lower nubbin.
These are all technical terms.
Look at that. I said K'Nex. That's why they call it K'Nex. That's why they do it. Snowflake with a little gap in it. Some of the pieces do have a very satisfying snap. I will say one thing I do really like about K'Nex is I do love that the K'Nex stuff is like nowhere near what Lego is. Like there's other buildings
operating in different spaces.
They're in a completely different.
Yeah.
Like they're just doing a completely different thing, which is both for legal reasons and I'm sure that it was like
stylistic choice.
Yeah, a goal to be super creative as well. All right. I'm gonna go back to the chat here. Hey, Zero Tactical. Hey, how are you doing? If you're just joining, I want you to know that this is a stream that no one will make it through. We're building
purely optional.
We're building K'Nex. We have two of the big sets that were sent along by K'Nex, the Crypto Crank and the Crossbow one, the Crossover Legacy, and we're just hanging out and we're building. Oh, it's that time delay on the chat. So yeah, we're building I'm doing the Crypto Crank, which like has a bunch of cool like wheels to crank darts into the flywheels, which I think is really, really neat. And Matt has the one that's kind of like a crossbow, but looks like a crossbow because it's just a flywheeler.
Right.
Shouldn't say just. And if you're just getting here, Zero Tactical, you should know. I'm going to do a full video on it, but like, if you're ever curious about these blasters, I bought this one with my own monies. K'Nex was nice enough to send these big ones. I bought this one. It was $20 Canadian, and this is like a solid little blaster. Mm-hmm. This thing is awesome. I really, really, really enjoyed it. It has 60 pieces. It was a pretty quick build. I would love to do an HPZ that's all K'Nex. That'd be awesome. Petted Nerf, are you going to be at Jarek's epic Nerf battle on December 18th? I wish. I'm so far from Texas. I really, 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 really hope next year I would truly love to go to Jared's epic blaster battle. Mm-hmm. I just think that would be super cool. I was actually thinking of going this year, but I kind of...
When is it?
Well, there's a special Christmas edition.
Okay.
December 18th. But there was one in June. And I had originally been planning on going, thinking of going, but I decided to go to End War instead.
Gotcha.
End War was also cheaper because I could drive as well. So it just wasn't in the cards to do it, but it is a thing that I would like. It is definitely a thing I would like to do. I think it would just be like, I don't think it's like a thing where you go, I mean, I haven't been there, but I don't think it's the thing you go for like the quality of the battle. Like, I think it's probably a pretty loosey-goosey thing as far as how everything works, but I just think it looks super fun though. Just having that many people in a stadium. I mean, that's what was fun about End War, is just having like so many people
Huge
all.
mob of people.
Yeah, it's just so neat. Would you say, Matt, that? Would you say these are this? Yeah, they have like little nubs on the end. Okay, they're these because they're kind of similar
Oh, yeah.
to these.
Yeah.
But
This goes.
that looks pretty cool. I like how the mechanics work. Also, I'm curious, do the darts work in real blasters? Yeah, they're basically waffle head darts. It seems like everyone but Nerf does waffle heads. These darts, these K'NEX darts work just fine. They're actually the same. They're actually a tiny bit longer than Dart Zone Chili darts.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. I have a package coming from Dart Zone
Mhm.
with a special edition blue Nexus Pro and a package of a sample of every type of dart they make, short and long dart.
Really?
Yeah, so I am very jazzed about that. There will be videos to come. I don't mind mentioning it here because no one will see it. Because, well, I shouldn't say no one will see it. There's a few people hanging out here, and I really, really appreciate that people are. But I will say again, anyone who's like, yeah, this is cool, but I'm going to head out, this is definitely the drop-in stream. And you know what? If you're around later and you want to see how Matt and I are making out, you can always drop back in.
I mean,
Very casual.
immediately.
It's easy to do. I was, because I'm not a K'NEX kid like you were, I definitely made, in a 60-piece set, I made a pretty big mistake.
Right.
So, that tells you something right there.
So we want a long washer, short washer, then the trigger, and then long washer.
There's a guy, if I'd been a little bit more prepared, I would have shared a video of it on this stream. There's a guy who made an Iron Man suit out of K'NEX that he can walk around in. It doesn't look very much like Iron Man,
Right, but still.
but it's a walking, movable suit. He
Right.
keeps it on a stand. He has LED lights in it, like K'NEX lights.
Yeah.
And he puts it on and goes to schools and goes to conventions and stuff. Very, very cool. All right, so we got what? What am I seeing here? I find they kind of from part to part they're color shifting. I guess they're
Yes.
whiting out
The parts that you've already
done,
Yeah.
but it really confused me for a second.
It does, yeah. All right, then we need two short.
Have that
four
piece
short
built.
washers.
Now I need this half one, this longer black piece. I need this shorter one, and a corner piece. I really like what the aesthetic of this blaster ends up being. It's kind of cool that it's sturdy. And spoiler alert, I did watch Wacom's video. It does look like this is pretty sturdy. He didn't do any chronograph stuff though. I don't think. I watched the whole thing, I believe. So I'm kind of curious to see about that. On Earth.
Need 4 of these and this little connecty piece. This guy. Sort of rubber piece.
This is wild. I may have to ask the K'NEX kid what
What you're looking at?
I'm looking at here, but I'll give it a try first here. So we get that. That goes into, okay. That goes into here. Yeah, there's definitely some stuff that overlaps in weird ways as you're assembling. Maybe not weird ways, but certainly overlaps.
Right. So one thing I do remember is you got to pay super close attention to which of these pieces connect to which of these slots in the snowflake pieces. Because these openings are there for a reason.
Right, yeah,
You
they're
don't-
not all the same.
Yeah. Like that locks in all those pieces. I need one short stubbin.
This this is I think I got it though.
Right.
But this is confusing.
It's from memory. Like again, I was a kid, but you'd put together like huge chunks, and you might have no idea where this goes in relation to any of the other pieces.
Right.
Like you can't see, like Legos, you can see stuff as you build. It makes sense as it progresses and gets put together. K'NEX, you're like, I have no idea what I just built. It'll make sense when I put two of these large pieces together.
Well, yeah, and I am kind of thinking I might treat myself, or maybe Santa will bring me one in my sock. If I get a second one of these, you could easily make a shotgun.
Right.
Like, attach two of these barrels, have one trigger, put, like, another part in there so you're pushing on a bar, and it's like, ooh. Like, I like... That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. You hear that, Santa?
I think Santa has left the chat. Petty Nerf... 120 Nerf blasters.
Nice.
Have a video on your channel. Yeah, very, very nice. That's a good collection. Hello, Elliot. How are you? Welcome. I feel compelled every time someone joins the stream to tell them this is a weird stream. Matt and I are hanging out. We're building some big K'NEX sets. I have the Crypto Crank. Matt has the K'NexCyber-X Legacy. They were sent along by K'NEX, and we are just having a little bit of a building party. So it's maybe not the most gripping stream. Not that our streams are usually hard-hitting news, but, you know. But we're just hanging out. So if people pop in and pop out, that is...
perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine. I mean, it's always fine. I'm never like, I can't believe they left midstream. They are dead to me. Alright. I'm going to gather my pieces for the next phase. I feel like I didn't do that on the small set. It does feel like it makes sense to grab the pieces as you go. You're going to be done way before me, I feel like.
I should have warned you. I built a...
Oh, here it comes.
So my wife and I, we got 2 Lego sets for Christmas. She got the Friends Cafe, and I got the Seinfeld Apartment. And they're both over 3,000 pieces. And it took me about 2.5 hours to build 3,000 pieces. It took her about 3.5 hours to build hers.
Whoa.
So I am really...
She's on the line. I hope she's not on the line. Oh boy. Competitive nature. She's gonna go out and get 2 Lego sets.
Yeah, I mean, if she wants to buy me the McLaren F1 Lego set.
Oh, I would love to have. I mean, I've been kind of...
Or the Optimus Prime one. I'll also accept Optimus Prime.
I would absolutely love to have that Optimus Prime set. I saw it when I was in Ireland for work. Yeah. It was like there on a shelf, but I couldn't. I was already bringing some Nerf back in my suitcase, and I was going for work, and I really didn't want to have to like explain that I couldn't get back into the country because I had too much Nerf and too many toys. But I would have been very tempted to buy that Optimus Prime, because the Voltron Lego set is awesome. Like I've kind of cut myself off of Lego a little bit just for that reason of like I feel like you're building models more than you're
building toys.
Yeah, more. Yeah, like it doesn't feel quite as imagination focused to me. But the Voltron one is super cool. A piece I can't find.
I'm running into the same problem.
My P... Why would you help me look for mine? Bots and Blasters streaming in from the gym. Nice. Getting those gains while we get our K'NEX gains. Bots and Blasters, I chat with bots fairly often, actually. We chat over the gram chat. That's how you know YouTubers are becoming pals, when they chat over Instagram. I don't know why. I kind of wish that YouTube had some sort of chat system to be honest. But yeah, so no, it's I appreciate you checking in. I've been giving everyone the disclaimer that this is definitely not the stream where you watch the entire thing. Like we are just hanging out, building, and I'll probably use this stream when I do the review video, and I'll already have the building recorded. So ha ha ha. Suckers, I am double dipping in my stream time. I can't find that piece.
Okay. So,
do you think the Demolisher is good? I don't know if that's a question for me, but you know what? The Demolisher is basically a Strife Dr. Flux just had a video. Maybe that's why it's kind of top of mind. He had a video where he's talking about all the rockets and why are all the rockets so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So the Demolisher is the one with the rocket launcher underneath it, which is a cool idea. It has
right.
like
Yeah.
kind of like
Is
a
that
little.
relatively new.
No, it's an older one. It has like a rocket master. You might be thinking of
It's a newer one.
You're thinking of the
Oh,
one.
I'm thinking of the Alien one. The Alien one has a master.
Oh,
cannon.
it does, yeah.
Yeah.
But the old Demolisher. But the problem is the Demolisher. Like you can put a rocket in and then take the priming handle and like slowly close. There's no air seal. Like it's just not sealed well.
Okay.
Ever. Like
Right.
it barely launches them.
Right.
I think if you maybe sealed it a little better, but I mean I think it has some cool points and it's basically a strife. I mean I think it's fine. I have a bunch of them that I got for $5. Like I'm so kind to a lot of blasters because I paid almost nothing for them. Like
Right.
when you thrift a blaster for $5, like how mean do you have to be to it? If I had bought, like if you were like, would you buy a Demolisher new for $60? I'm like, no, I don't think so. There's too much other stuff that you could buy for that. I think I found my piece. There's definitely a bit of color shift in the instruction books.
Exact same piece I was also looking for. Because I was looking for a much lighter tone of gray.
I was also looking for a lighter tone of gray. Oh, we're kind of...
K'NexCyber-X, you hear that?
Yeah. Well, when I did the, I don't have it handy, and I'm not getting up right now.
Yeah.
When I built those brick sets from the ones that look just like real firearms, which like conflicted things about that. Definitely cool to a certain segment. And I mean, I might fall into that segment some days, but like there was a color shift in the instruction thing, so like telling which gray parts you were using was tricky. Like I kind of wish in this K'NexCyber set that it had a bit more color. Like I find that kind of interesting. Maybe that's a K'NexCyber thing that they don't do a lot of colored pieces.
Well, when I was a kid, it was nothing but primary colors. Like all of these would be red, all of these would be blue, all of these would be yellow.
I guess they're going for like kind of a nice
More
united
realistic.
theme.
Yeah.
Because like there's a lot of color, and to be fair, there's a lot of color in these pieces.
Right.
So you know what? It's going to look better in the end. It just makes it a little bit harder to sort through it. Like I've spent now I talk a lot too, but I've spent all this time looking for
That one.
parts.
Oh, that was not very satisfying.
Two little nubbies.
Plunger thing.
All right. Hey, should I get a knockout or a fate? If I were you in this day and age, I would get a fate. I mean, I have a bunch of knockouts. I have a pile of them. I am known for my love of knockouts. I got a whole bunch of them from Walmart Canada for $5 each. I literally have a stack of 15 or 16 on open ones because they're $5 and they're a great modding platform. But if I was buying a blaster, if you said I want to buy one to use one, I would buy a Fate. The Fate has a really nice grip. The performance is good. I think it looks really cool. That blue and everything's nice. I think it's if you're not modding it, it works great. And actually, it mods really well into an inline clip.
Right.
I have an inline clip kit that I printed that I got from Friends Homeworks. So it like holds 5 short darts in the inline clip and like has really solid FPS. I would go Fate. You know who else is in Texas? One of the producer, Scary Nazar. Know who else? I don't know. Are they still in Canada for $5? They were clearing them out. All right, I'm gonna read your. Know who else is in Texas? Of the producer. I meant to say this about 5 minutes ago. Bad spelling. I also have lots of bad spelling when I am typing stuff quickly and on the go. Don't worry about that. All right, I think I have all these pieces together. Look at this. Between my talking and my not being a K'NexCyber kid like Matt, it's gonna go bad.
Before full snowflake. Full snowflake with connector.
You know what I like? What I'm liking about K'NexCyber is I'm liking just all the things you need to say. Because all the parts have like these weird looks. And it's like, oh, it's a snowflake and it's a thing. I like that. This black piece here.
Okay. Downward.
Should that?
Downward.
Would
I had to do
you?
this twice.
You're a K'NexCyber kid. Would you? Should this snap into here?
Can you see?
Like that? No.
Yeah, I can't see.
Oh, sorry. What if I?
Oh, yes, that's something like that, and then rotate. There you go. Yep.
Should that like?
No, mine just they snugly fit. Yeah.
Snugly fit.
Yep.
Much like me, a snugly fit. That could, oh, I don't like that sound. I guess that's what it's supposed to do.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah, that one wasn't great too.
Is that the one you said not as satisfying?
Yep.
I like this is good bonding. This is good. You've been busy. I've been in my basement making nonstop videos. This is nice for us. For you to just come to my basement and do nonstop videos. I did mean to tell you to bring your... I meant to tell you to bring your trunks in case you wanted to do a post-K'NeX hot tub.
Oh, right.
I know, in case people on the stream are like, what a fancy guy. It's an inflatable Coleman hot tub.
Hey, man, hot tub's a hot tub.
It's been running for 2 years, though.
Right.
That inflatable hot tub. You know what? I've been very impressed with it. All right, so
This is the most enjoyable part of K'NeX. When you have these little 2 connecty pieces, just go.
oh yeah, that's a good time. That's a good time. I gotta say, I am enjoying my K'NeX experience so far. Like when I made that one the other night, I was like, oh, this is the. I don't know. It was cool. I like that it was just something different. I like that they're foam blasters. I think that's really cool.
I don't know. I think building stuff is it keeps your mind off things. It's just nice and relaxing to just put stuff together.
Agree. Except for when you do it wrong and then you just scream into the ether. Now I did do a wrong piece here, but that's an easy change, so that's good. Just a longer one. No, I have one that's too short, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, this is.
Let's go do this twice. That's that one done.
There we go.
Is it the same? 5, 1, 4, 1. Oh, not quite. Okay. That was gonna be a criticism there, but
oh,
is there a little bit different?
Is there a thing in K'NeX that tells you to build 2 of something?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to that. ×2. I don't see a ×2, but I need 2 of these.
So do you need 2 of them, or is the one slightly different? Because that was gonna be my criticism on this page. Is this piece looks identical to this piece, except there's these connectors here instead of the regular connectors.
Maybe it's not the same. I don't know. But it looks like by this point... Oh, but it shows this. So is this telling me to build another one now?
Maybe.
I think it might... Jeez, it might be. Oh my god. Alright. All my skills here. Let's see. I'm going to go back over the chat. Hey, Maritime Fellows. Hello, fellow nerfers, Lego K'NeX fan, and random YouTubers. That is a full greeting from my Australian friend. I hope I have that right. I'm pretty sure that you are. My memory is absolutely awful, but we've even played on the old Super Blast. We got to do another Super Blast stream sometime. I've spent more time upgrading in Super Blast than I have playing.
Oh no.
I need to do some more playing.
I got almost all of the weapons unlocked. I unlocked a Talon yesterday.
Oh, that's cool.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's a hot, sunny morning in old Aussie land, eh? And sunny night in Texas, too.
Yep.
Speaking of Australia, I really enjoyed the Darttech blaster from Australia.
Super cool, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really neat. I got a little bit of advice. I thought I would need to use like a resistor or something. I had the advice to use a voltage, like a buck converter. So anyway, I'm gonna mod that Darttech blaster from, because it's 4 batteries. I'm gonna mod that to 9 volt, but I just needed to make sure I was doing it in a way that I did not damage the lights or the board that runs the lights. So I think I got the advice I need on that. So I'm going to do that here sometime soon, which I'm looking forward to doing. Because that is definitely a cool blaster. It just I wish it was 9 volt. Which I always think about every flywheeler ever. Right. I mean, I can already tell these ones. I think these ones are 3 battery.
Right.
So that would make them like 4.5 volt, which is pretty low. So, like, I get why people do it. I mean, it definitely makes it safer. The more you do, the more you open yourself up to liability. Although, I mean, I don't know. Dart Zone manages to do it. Busby has been doing it too. So, I don't know. I feel like it's probably doable. But old habits die hard, I'm sure. Alright, I need to build another of those things. Oh yeah, this is the panel here telling me to build it, I guess. So, so I'm okay. Hey, it's Bro Cooper. Well, everyone is popping by probably the most, the slowest paced stream we'll ever do. Although, you know what? This is working out really well. It's just, I wanted to do kind of a hangout stream. And I'm glad to see people popping in. And, like, if you have to pop out, maybe pop back in 3, 4, 5 hours and see how Matt and I made out. But anyway, Bro Cooper, when I was saying I was going to be hitting up someone for advice on upgrading my Dart Tech blaster without blowing out all the LEDs, Brel is like, I am his apprentice, quietly whispering questions over Messenger. He's a super, super smart guy, and he actually did my Matrix Fire that I have, and I bought that from him, and I'm happy to have it. Bought some blasters. What mount did you guys use for the top-down view? You've been looking for some. So I'm kind of lucky. I have natural gas pipes above my head, or heating pipes, and I just use one of those like bendy leg tripod mounts, and I curl the legs of that camera around. Can I show? I'm gonna risk everything. No, I'm not, because I can't tell live if it's actually changing it. I'll send you a picture though after, boss, of what I use. It helps that I actually have something already going along my ceiling.
Right.
But yeah, 9-volt mods for the win for sure. Please do another Super Blast stream. Yeah, no, I think I will for sure. Later, people, day work. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for stopping by. That's really cool that you did. All right, I gotta stop talking for a minute, and I should make this bigger for you, Matt, so you can.
That's okay.
God knows I talk enough. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's good.
There we go. You learn plenty from me as well. What people learn from me is to just addictively thrift blasters. I feel like that's the biggest thing I have to teach people, is to just never think is enough. But I am pretty excited. I did a little commission blaster for someone, just a small little one, but it felt really, really fun. They were really happy with it. I think not the brother that it was going to, but the older brother tried it out and was like, "Oh, this works."
This is better than what I have.
Well, yeah, and I think they were just like, "Oh, this runs on more I think I wouldn't be super. I would love it if at some point I kind of hear like, "Hey, can you
make one that's slightly better than this?" So
right, or what I would love to do is I would love to do some sort of like camp type thing where people mod stuff.
Even just a day camp would be cool.
A day camp would be cool, and I think depending on ages, it would be good. Like maybe a spring thing would be better. Although, like, if it was something like a 9-volt mod, where like, I don't know, I feel like I'm good enough at soldering that if I prepped everything just so, I could help people do it and get through. I don't know. Yeah, I would like to do more of that. I just think when someone actually tries slightly more advanced nerf, it is an eye-opener. Or, to that point, if they try like a Dart Zone blaster off the shelf, they're just like, oh. My friend that I met after work tonight, Allison, that I used to work with, I got her to try a bunch of stuff, and she is completely in if we do a league night.
Nice.
Like once a month, if we do like an adult league night once a month over at the new space. She's like, no, I'm in. She's like, I'll bring. She's on a hockey team, and she's like, I'll bring people over and we'll play, which would be pretty cool.
Sweet.
But yeah, I would just like to get some sort of little tradition of people playing coming out. I think it's an eye opener for people to try it. I know it was an eye opener for me once I get into it.
Like, I'm pretty sure you mentioned this before, but like it has grown to something far more than what most people remember as kids.
100%.
So they have this preconceived notion of what Nerf is.
Yeah.
And they think it's some goofy, silly barely usable dart flinging thing, and it's way more than that.
For sure. And like, I mean, I love Goofy and Silly.
Sure.
Even now, I do feel like, not to like hum on it. I do feel that the Nerf not moving to 9-volt for flywheelers has done the hobby a disservice, because I think a lot of people, they play around a little bit, they get a big fun cool looking blaster like a Hyperfire or a Rapid Strike, and they're very disappointed. Or I know I was. And like, I'm not super hard to please with this stuff, but it almost, like, I have a video where it's like, this blaster almost took me out, like, I almost missed the hobby because of this.
Right.
And I feel like if I 9-volt modded a Hyperfire and a Rapid Strike, they're awesome. They're like 100 FPS, rate of fire is great.
Large capacity,
Yeah, like, they're super fun. Like, they don't need to, like, rip your face off if you, like, fired at somebody. I do not require that. Like, I actually probably generally prefer a 9-volt mod or so to, although I've been on a big fly. I rotate back and forth. I've been on a bit of a lipo kick lately, but that's alright.
Are people new to the hobby hesitant to buy stuff that isn't Nerf branded because Nerf is such a huge, well-known brand? Like, are they more? I
think there is a little bit of that, like, brand. There's definitely brand familiarity for sure. There is. So, like, yeah, I think that's a factor. Like, people still see, like, so Adventure Force is a good example of, people see Adventure Force and they think no name brand,
lower quality,
right?
Yeah.
And like, you know, and it confuses things as well, because Walmart has Dart Zone stuff, and they have Buzzbee stuff, and they have other stuff all under the Adventure Force line. So it makes it so you might have a pretty inconsistent experience too,
right,
when you're doing that. So that's, yeah, like, I would have avoided stuff that wasn't Nerf at first, and you know, obviously now that is not the case. Although, like, you know, by the same token, where some people are just like, blah, Nerf sucks, and like, there's lots of Nerf I still love.
There's
quite a bit.
Yeah, there will always be those purists in any not collecting, but any hobby, that just, you can't talk them out of their own personal beliefs about a brand. Or trust me, I'm into cars. I know all about it.
You are a car guy.
Oh no.
Oh, we're rocking and rolling here. Beginner. Also, I love your videos because you put the Canadian costs in your videos. I do try to do both for sure. Sometimes I like worry of like, if I forget and just say Canadian to like a US audience, they're just like, whoa, that's so overpriced, and vice versa. So I try to say both for sure. But yeah, I mean, I am in Canada, so I care about that Canadian dollar. Nerf history be like Maverick shooting 15 feet, get the Nexus Pro. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like, but I'll also say to people too, like, the Nexus Pro and Dart Zone stuff. Like, I mean, I know, you know, I know the Dart Zone TikTok guy pretty well now, Derek, and like, they've sent me a bunch of stuff, and I'm a huge Dart Zone fan. But I always like to remind people too of, like, kids literally can't operate those blasters. The primes
the
are
1.2
it's too
super
stiff. So like, you know, like, there's actually like some people I've actually recommended a Maverick to because the springs are older and weaker. And Nerf is actually coming out with a Nerf Junior line. I don't know if that's what they're calling it, but they're coming out with a line
of
weaker blasters, which is like, people have been cutting a coil off the spring on newer Nerf blasters to give to kids, like, to do as, like, you know, the cool uncle or cool aunt move. So yeah, so there's room for both of those things. I think I have all this stuff right. But yeah, no, it's it's interesting. All right, so how am I doing in my book? I got a lot of pieces left. How you doing? Oh my god,
you can help. At 9.
All right, listen. I'm trying to be a good host.
Good host. I don't have any coffee.
I'm not a host to you.
Oh,
to them.
To them. Okay.
Oh, I wonder, would it be awful for me to shout?
for Cup. You don't have to shout. I assume our significant others are watching.
Dude, I don't think they're watching. I do not think they're still watching. Oh, I'm going to go back up. I missed a couple notes here. Bro, working on an MK3 build right now and just happened to see the stream. Mod Party. Nice. I need to... My Mark III is in a bin in pieces right now. I know what's wrong. There was an extra switch. I didn't have the gears lined up very well, so like when I was firing, if I let go of the firing trigger, it would just keep... The pusher would keep going. Right. I had my gears misaligned. I know what it is. Bro, you probably have run into this. Sometimes if you get out of a project, it's hard to go back sometimes.
Remember where you were? Or?
Well, both remember where you are, and you're just like on to other things, like new shiny things.
Sure.
Like I have a guy who actually a CBC reporter who did a story on me last summer, who he asked me to help him fix up a Strife that him and his dad were working on. And it is, not to be like unkind, but it is a mess. It's using like basically wires from like that you'd use for your TV, which I dig the janky aesthetic of it all, but I'm gonna have to rewire some of it. It's just it's too hard to manage. But he was doing I think it's cool. Like it's like he's just got it all cut up. It looks like a Frankenstein monster, and I think that's cool. You lean into that because he's like, oh, I don't know if you could fix this or that. I'm like, just leave it looking cool and janky. I think that's awesome. But I really want to work on it. Like all the things I have that I want to work on, and like some other person's janky Strife, I'm just like, I want to get into that. Because he also had a cool idea. That he took a modulus chrono barrel and he cut it apart, and he wants to extend the wires and put the part of it on the front and then put the display on the back.
Okay.
Which is like a great idea. So your ammo counter is like at the back of your blaster.
Right.
So great idea. So they broke a couple of them along the way, but I think I can open it and rewire it. But it's just a good example of I have infinite projects, but I'm like, I want to work on that guy's broken old Strife so bad. I saw a Nerf talk. The build's going. Matt's going to be done, and then Matt can help me.
Yeah.
I'm talking more than I'm building, but that's what I do. That is what I do. But it's going pretty good. This is pretty... I'm super pumped to be able to do this, because I wouldn't have bought these for myself at this time of year, right before Christmas.
Right.
I mean, I don't know, maybe. I'm not very good at being responsible. This wants me to gather so many pieces, there's no point. I'm just going to start building, and we'll see if I do.
All right.
The K'NeX kid does not believe.
I am a preparer. I enjoy the preparing just as much as the building.
I get it. Bro Cooper, I don't think they're watching. It made me giggle. I mean, I wasn't sure, but I think there are some people here, and it is wild.
It is entirely possible.
I set the plasma rifle aside for a week, and it sat for 3 weeks before I picked it back up. I finished it 2 days later, after it sat for 3 weeks. Yeah, that definitely, the XRPR. I need to see that plasma rifle sometime. I want to check that out.
It's so also all four of us, me, Anthony, and our significant others, we all play board games as well. And that exact scenario happened to a legacy game that we play, which is story-based. You can only play through once. Gloomhaven, I bought Gloomhaven 6 years ago, and I don't think I've touched it in 3 years.
Right. Well, we were playing Clank Legacy.
Yes.
And I think our mistake is we were playing too competitively. We made the game way too hard for ourselves.
Yeah.
And then just stopped playing. It's kind of a bummer because they're expensive. And the longer you don't play, the more...
I don't remember anything from that game.
Right. Well, Susan and I we played the first Pandemic Legacy.
Yep.
Probably the best board game experience I've ever had. Mm-hmm. I will say that honestly. It was super cool. Mm-hmm. It was a little surreal playing that during the pandemic.
Right.
But it was, you'd be sitting and you'd be listening to the news and not knowing what was going on. And then you'd be arguing after supper going, we need to barricade South America from North America. North America's falling.
It's gone.
And we're like, ugh, uncomfortable. But just such a well done game. Yeah. And then we started playing, we're like, oh, we're going to get right in it. We're going to play the next one. And it was good, but it was very different. And we just we just fell off of it.
Lost its legs.
And now it's been so long that I'm just like, I don't...
And those games are not something you can just, like, put everything back together and restart from scratch.
No, it's very hard to remember where you're at.
Yeah.
So it's
Did
pretty
I-
tricky.
Oh, I need 4 of these.
This is... We are gonna have some cool blasters. So we might be at some point. We might be moving. We're looking into it, which is gonna make me sad to leave the old studio. That will be the only part that'll probably be. I mean, I don't know.
Get to build a bigger and better studio.
Well, definitely it will be a consideration in anywhere we get. Is I need room for this stuff, but I really want to build. I want to have the room, and if we've been staying here, I want to have like pegboard walls. Kind of do that Dr. Flux thing of like. Pegboard walls for all the different types. Because I mean, I just have so many blasters, and I love them all. I can't choose. I don't want to get rid of them. I had a few people when I was starting the hobby. They're like, "Oh, you'll want to collect everything, and then you'll like calm down and you'll get rid of it all." I'm like, I don't think that's gonna happen. You underestimate my addictive personality. But yeah, I'd really like to have everything on display. But I think these would be super cool to have. Not a whole wall of K'NEX probably, but it'd definitely be neat to have these on display.
Even if you just combine, like there wouldn't be enough. Are these the only 3 sets that K'NEX currently has?
So these Cyber-X are like the new line,
Right.
and I thought there was one. Yeah, there is another one, the Neo Strike.
Okay.
And it looks like it's probably one up from this one.
Little guy. Yeah.
So like the 2 we're doing are the big one, the big boys,
Yep.
and then the Neo Strike is the other Springer.
Okay.
So I will honestly, after doing these, I'll probably end up maybe getting that one at some point. Because I'm into it enough, and I'm definitely not someone who's like,
But
if it's not sent to me, I will not. That's not
No.
certainly not the case. I buy lots of stuff.
No. My point was going to be like, there's not enough in this K'NEX collection for an entire wall. Like you could just make a wall of blasters that you build, like Lego, K'NEX, all that kind of different stuff.
That's true. I mean,
An extra piece.
I really want to make a small K'NEX pistol shotgun now, though. Like I might have
combine these 2. Yeah.
Well, I might have to get myself another one of those because I'd like it all to match. I think that'd be cool. I don't know. This is why I have the problems I have.
I need 2 of these. Where do these go?
So we got this on here. I think we're looking pretty good on this. I'm gonna go back to the chat for a second here.
Well, I'm putting stuff on.
You're thinking about scrapping one of your chrono barrels for the ammo counter to use on the can. Oh, the ECS can. That's a cool idea. Which one of us gets to that project first? I don't know. Well, I don't know. Probably you. I don't know. That's a cool idea. I do want to do something with the cam. I would love to implement like a GoPro or something into the ECS cam. That seems like a pretty ambitious thing to do, but I would love to have something that would record HD footage into that ECS cam. I think that would be cool. The Needler, bro. The Needler is pretty cool. Like, I know it's expensive. It's over here beside me on display, in display mode.
Oh yeah, do we not? Oh, we're on overhead only.
We are on overhead. Let me see if I can switch over to a Needler
triple
cam.
cam. We do a triple cam, don't we?
We do have a triple cam.
There it is.
Triple cam. You can't. Well, can you see the Needler? Yeah, you can see the Needler. It's like, it's not in the stand just right. Oh god, that felt risky to do. If I knocked that over, that would be brutal. So yeah, we'll use this view for a minute. That's just showing the Needler. It is. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, you'd have to be into. I mean,
Halo.
You got to be in a Halo, and you have to be. So I mean, and I kind of joked when I did the review. You have to be in a position to afford it. Like, I paid for it 11 months ago. So I don't know if right now I'm like, right before Christmas, I could be like, ugh. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have been a great time 11 months ago either, but I did it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh my god, it just gets more complex here.
And how much do you say these were? 20, 40 bucks?
These sets?
Yeah.
These bigger sets, I think the biggest one is like 80 Canadian, 80 something, and the other one is 70. I think it's like 69 and 79.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
I forget
if they
what
were
you
cheaper, because I was thinking as I'm putting this stuff onto my barrel here, like if they were cheap enough, you could just buy them strictly for these
yeah.
these mechanisms, and then use this in some sort of mod / costume thing. But
Yeah.
at $70, you can find something relatively cheaper than that, and probably better
Yeah.
performing as well.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I think as like a building set that you like can play with and do stuff with, I think it's pretty good. I might be. Don't quote me on the prices either. I'd have to check.
Nope, that's it. Connects.
Oh, K'NeX is like, oh, he's got our prices wrong. We'll never send him.
You have to honor the lowest price. That's the deal.
Let's see here. Oh, Chrono Barrel on the Rapid Strike and flipping down the front sight and looking through, you'll just see the numbers. That's cool. Nerf Talk, I think my wife would kill me if I paid that much for a blaster. Yeah, I get it.
But you could put it right in your living room.
That's right. It's a central piece. John Shepard finally caught me on a live. It's going well. I'm sorry this is the one you caught. We're building Connect. Maybe it's interesting. We are building, if you're just tuning in, this is a small Connect set. Actually, a very cool blaster. The performance is surprisingly good.
Yep.
We are building the two flagship Connect ones. They're flywheelers. The Legacy one and the... Oh, there's so many cameras. Oh my god. It's like Infinity Connects. This is so silly. The Crypto Crank and that other one that kind of looks like a bow, but it's not.
The Crossover Legacy.
Crossover Legacy is pretty cool. So yeah, it's going great. Brell got rid of the wife so he could afford more blasters. LOLs. Oh boy.
No comment.
Yeah, that's right. It's bigger than I thought. Yeah, it's super big. It is iconic. It is. Yeah, it's a massive. Like I think I read it's not quite 1-to-1 scale, but it's close enough to be like. I think that's, and I wish I'd mentioned this more in my review. Mm-hmm. I think the biggest mistake that blasters make when they're props is they're just too small. Like if you have to make a blaster,
especially in this day and age, like people do lots of crazy stuff with their own costumes and cosplay.
Yeah.
Like Needlers, little Halo trivia, like Needlers are for elites. Elites are like 8 or 9 feet tall. Like they're huge.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would make sense that it's huge.
So yeah, I don't think it's not quite 1-to-1, and it's not like, you know, they took a few little liberties here and there, but I think it's that whole thing of like, I didn't open it up and immediately go, oh, I wish this was bigger.
Right.
Like I opened it up and was like, oh my goodness, this is massive. Kind of like, you know, like the Halo, like the M40. The M40, like the Nerf one, it feels a bit small. And it's not a bad size, but it's just that you know it's for the Master Chief, right? And you're like,
who is also 7 feet tall.
Yeah, Master Chief is not my proportions, that's for sure.
Two of these. Okay, got them all.
So yeah, I don't know. I think they did a really good job with it, though. I think the people who did pre-order it, I think are pretty happy. I know I'm pretty happy with it. I also have it's an embarrassment of riches. I have the Aliens blaster. I didn't pre-order it. I was like, no, I'm not going to get it. I didn't pre-order it, and then everyone was kind of liking it, and I did order it.
Find one.
Yeah, so I did get one. I was able to order. I didn't do it on Hasbro Pulse. I think I'm kind of off the train of like.
Do you get any kind of like Kickstarter founder discount for that stuff?
There's no advantage to pre-ordering it, except if you
strange.
have helped kickstart
a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, to be honest. So I think I'm kind of over that aspect of it. Like the Needler's not now, but the Needler was available in Canada at first for a bit too. And you know, so are
they available at retail before people get their pre-orders?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Pre-ordering. I was pretty lucky, but a lot of pre-order people do not have their Needlers yet. So that's like, I mean, that's just another reason to not do it.
I've had that experience of the Kickstarter stuff before.
Yeah,
they've gone to retail before I get my copy.
It's not a good experience. Yeah, I mean we've had that happen in the board game world as well. It's not a good experience. If you pre-order, you should be taken care of. But generally, if you pre-order, you get taken advantage of. That like you're a captive audience. So who cares? We'll get you your thing when we get you your thing,
Right.
and you'll like it.
Up, and then
But I mean, would I ever pre-order something again? I mean, I guess if I wanted it enough and I was worried.
Here's a good question. What franchise, movie, video game, comic book, what weapon from a franchise would you pre-order? Or would you be the most excited to pre-order?
It's a tricky one. I mean, I think I'd want to lean really sci-fi because, like, that's the nice thing with the Needler. Like, the Needler is like perfect. Oh, I'm getting some spam in the chat here. I need some admins. Hopefully, I'm going to see if I can block this. Hide user, blump, hidden. Good. Gross. All right. Now I need to get that insert that allows it to shoot short darts. Imagine they pop out quite a bit of speed for what? Yeah, I missed the...
For the Needler? That'd be cool.
I mean, that would be cool. I'm not sure I missed that part of the chat there. Oh, am I getting the Star Trek set? Yeah. So this is a good example of, like, all I want are my movie props to look like movie props. I think what they did with the Star Trek stuff is a shame. I don't think I'll get it. Like, I'm a massive Star Trek fan. More so, I'm more of a Star Trek fan than I am a Star Wars fan. I'm a Trek guy through and through. And I just think what they've done is just, I think it looks awful. I'm very, 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 very disappointed in I'm disappointed in myself with what I've done down here too, because I've confused myself. Yeah, I just think I think what they did looks awful. The Borgification stuff on the phaser rifle, and to me, Trek is more about like the Type 2 phaser, and it's like, and the Type 2 doesn't have any lights or sounds either. Like, I just think it's a bit of a, for me, it's a bit of a letdown. I don't know, maybe I'll get it, but that Borgification stuff on the phaser rifle, I just think looks awful. Like, I think it looks really, 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 really bad. I don't, if somebody gets it and they love it, great, good for them. But I just think I don't think I'll get it. I want my props to look like props. That's why I think that Needler looks so cool. Even the Aliens blaster, I kind of wish it didn't have the Aliens logo on the Aliens. I wish it was more. I don't mind the power loader theme. Like, I know they can't have it look like a real firearm.
Army green, yeah.
No, like, that's cool. That's totally cool. But, like, I wish it didn't say Aliens on it. I don't like that. Like, the Needler, it only says Nerf and Halo on the handle very discreetly. Yeah. And when your hand's covering it, you never see the logo. So I think that's awesome. So that's my long answer on that, but you asked.
Well, I asked what franchise, and you never actually gave me a franchise.
Oh, God.
What about Evil Dead combo pack?
I feel like they probably wouldn't do Evil Dead, because it's like, how do you do that without doing real, like, something that looks like a real shotgun, too, right? Like, that would be tough. Like, I love Evil Dead. I would love that, but, like, I don't know how they do it. Something from Ghostbusters would be cool. That would be... I always wanted to make my Proton Pack into an actual Proton Pack.
Proton Pack, yeah.
Someone did that, I think. Someone online, I might have beat me to that. But I thought that would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see more Halo stuff in the Limited, because Halo has pretty, like...
Some awesome weapons, yeah.
Some pretty iconic stuff. I would take some... I don't think it's likely. I would take some Apex Legends stuff. Like, some of those are pretty cool. You know what? I would love some, like, higher-end Fortnite. I think that would be kind of cool. Like, give us a little bit fancier stuff than we've had before. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the Fortnite blasters, to tell you the truth. I feel like I'm coming up with very, like, good answers, though. I mean, it would almost be, like, maybe something from, like, Final Fantasy would be cool. Like a Gunblade that fires some Nerf darts. That could be kind of neat. What would you pick, Matt?
So I was huge into Destiny for a very long time.
Oh,
and Destiny has a lot of really nice weapons. I know they have the Gjallarhorn.
Should you have unlocked that code? We could have got a Gjallarhorn.
I haven't been playing it for a while, so I probably couldn't, but they have lots of really cool designs. And again, that's 343 and Bungie. It's all the same people.
Right. Like, I know there's a lot of recognizable weapons out there.
Let's throw it to the chat.
Yeah, guys, what do you... Nerf Talk actually said Final Fantasy, so that would be like, I think same page there. There's some cool weapons. I'd love to see some more retro stuff. Like, I'd love to see like some flintlocky stuff and some pirate weapons and stuff come back. I know Busby's done a few of those back in the day. More of that would be cool. What are you guys in the chat? What do you... are there any franchises out there where you're like, give me their blasters? I'm so confused. I must need to build a second one. I find it's not always clear when I need to build a second one. Because this is like 7.
See, mine has had this every time.
Mine doesn't have the time. Well, this one has a ×2 for this.
Right.
But this is a different component than this.
Right.
I think I need to build another thing up here. But I'm just building this one because I'm clear on it, and it'll soak up more pieces.
You're just trying to catch up at this point.
Listen, it's not competition. We're friends hanging out.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. You seem not convinced.
These go. Nope. These go here. And here.
Alright, look at that.
And these go.
I too, man, you can't. You definitely with this with K'NeX, you can't use the Lego scale of like, oh, 400 pieces. What a small set. What an what a like that's nothing. This is definitely like, oh, this is quite. It doesn't take much to be quite a few pieces, which is kind of neat. Again, because it's very different.
This goes. Oh, here. Okay.
I don't know if you got some batteries here for you pretty soon. Overachieving. I can't call you anything. This is a family channel. A family channel. What did I... Oh, I did that backwards. Good lord. Alright. Like that. And... I think that was my belly. Just made an awful rumble.
Oh, that's nice.
Hopefully people heard that. Put this here. That. I think this is a long enough piece. Goes there. Snowflake. Here. It's taking all my brain power. The chat is going to have to manage itself.
I haven't seen anything.
Okay, good.
Nerd Talk. Some actual Marvel blasters.
Oh, that's a good idea. I wouldn't mind seeing more like actually done really well Marvel stuff. That would be cool. Yeah, I would 100% be into that. I know. Oh, you know what? Nerf's never gonna do it. I would love Starship Troopers.
Yes.
That would be. Man, that'd be something. Fallout! Fallout is what I want more than anything. I want Fallout blasters. Oh my goodness.
Fallout Borderlands. Borderlands has some wacky stuff going on.
Yeah, Borderlands would be good. But like the Fallout, like the plasma rifle and stuff. Oh man.
Oh.
I would love that. Yeah, I'm a big Fallout fan. Fallout 3 was big thing for me. Fallout 4 was kind of funny because I always said I didn't like it nearly as much, and I actually put more hours into it.
Right.
In a weird.
Came around.
Yeah, I mean it was good at taking up my time.
Bethesda usually is.
It usually is. I will say Nerf has not been good on my video game time. Because like all my spare, this is all my spare time. I mean, people will be like, I don't know how you make so many videos. It's like that's all I do. Like not from a I truly enjoy it. Like sometimes I'll go sit to do something else and be like, I wanna take apart a blaster.
That's okay.
So that's what we do. Sometimes it could take a little bit for me to want to make like, I mean, I know. Yeah, I mean, I know definitely. I mean, I know people really like longer form content and stuff.
Mhm.
Sometimes it can take a lot for me to be in the mood for that.
Mhm.
I do really like shorts because they're short. If I'm tired or not quite in the mood, or just want to do some kind of random, like I did a couple Busby lever action shorts, and man, like one of those on TikTok is like over 250,000 with people just going, the childhood memories. Like I love
Right.
that. I get a big. It's not all for the views. I just get a kick out of like it being a nostalgic thing for people. I think that's really neat. So yeah, so I don't know. Sometimes longer form's a little tough, but I think I've been doing okay doing a bunch of longer ones lately. I mean, I had to do one on the Needler, something that cool. I will do a longer form one on the Aliens blaster. I'll probably do a longer form one on all three K'NEX blasters. I think they definitely deserve that. And I'll probably do a long form mod guide on the Dark Tech thing once
you figure it out.
Yeah, once I bother Brel to an infinite degree, and then pretend all his knowledge is mine, then I'll probably do a mod guide for people who want to know how to save their lights and sounds. Project Nerf, man, Project Nerf has like some stuff on how to do all that. He's doing like more than I need to do, so sometimes that's tough when you find a guide that's like almost more advanced than what I need to do. So I think I just need to take some baby steps and figure out my own thing. And I'm kidding, obviously. I always try to credit anyone that I ask for help, or if I don't, it's probably because it was 3 a.m. and I remembered I have a job and I stopped nerfing. I'm just gonna have to blindly make a second one. Not blindly. I'm just gonna have to make a second one. Like obviously I'm supposed to, and the instructions a little different.
Okay, so this allegedly.
What do we got in the chat here?
Goes in like this.
Oh, bishops. That would be cool. Dominoes, silver pistols. Oh, Nerf Talk has all of the. Sign that guy. Sign him up for on the team over at Hasbro Pulse. Get cranking out those blasters. But yeah, the Mando blaster at Hasbro Pulse. My God, I did not like that thing. As I tell people, I love everything, and I did not like that at all. But the scale was the problem. Like, it was long enough, but like, man, I mean, the Needler is literally supposed to be for aliens, and I mean, they changed it a bit, but like, the Needler is like, it's not the most ergonomic thing, but that Mando blaster, like, even knowing how to hold it was, I mean, I'm sure you remember, it was bad. Bad. I don't think it's overly fussy to, and if they just made the stock like a bit longer and not so thick, it would have been fine. Look here.
I feel like this is not correct. Okay.
There was a ×2 over there. Womp, 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 womp. I was complaining. Alright, I'll bring it back over here because it'd be easier to see. Yeah, it's easier to see. Alright, so we did that part. We need to do the other part. The star. Borderlands, yeah, Borderlands would be. I mean, there's so much cool stuff in Borderlands. I don't know how Nerf. Well, I guess they made Aliens is pretty gory.
Aliens is mature, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rated R movie.
Because I know Lego, there was like a big Lego push to do a Firefly set, and Lego Ideas was like, Firefly doesn't fit within our brand, and I'm like, I don't know, they do some pretty. Well, I guess they don't do a whole lot of risque stuff by any means, but I don't know. I didn't think of Serenity as being that
Risque.
but I guess it has. I mean, one of the main characters is an escort.
True.
So I guess maybe my threshold is maybe you have to, if you have to explain to your kids what an escort is. Maybe all right. Maybe I've talked myself around to that they did the right thing. I don't know what my point was. Oh yeah, but I guess like I was thinking of like Hasbro being in the same bucket, but I guess you're right. I don't think they're as fussed by that. Okay. Didn't mind the Bulldog from Halo. Yeah, the Halo, honestly, all the Halo blasters, I actually think are pretty good. I just, like, they could be a bit bigger. Mm-hmm. So, like, that's the only, like, I find now, if you put the M40 or whatever it is, or the Bulldog or the Mangler, if you put them up next to the limited Needler, they look like not as good, I guess. Like, they're good. They're definitely good. I agree with that. They're just like, now the Needler's so good.
Oh, thank God. I read 3 of those pieces and I only have 2 left, but I misread that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What have I done here? Oh, no. I've got this in the wrong place. Okay, so here and here. There we go. There's a lot of these like floppy pieces that are going to be tricky. I'm going to switch the camera back. I don't know that.
You want to show off your Needler anymore?
I mean, I love that Needler. I'm going to go strictly overhead. I feel like that's enough for people. They can see my messy floors and my paint cans of all the painting projects I've never done. I don't think painting is my jam. I do have a paint job that I need to force myself to finish, and I'm looking forward to. I have a little video I want to do. Mm-hmm. I have a video coming that I'm painting a blaster, and I want to make fun of a company. Mm-hmm. But in order for me to do my incredibly clever video,
right, you have to paint it?
I actually have to finish my paint job. Oh, this... I feel like I was supposed to add a nubbin here. I think this is what caught me last time. Sometimes after you join a piece, they're like, hey, don't forget to like put in this little connector. And I feel like there's a good chance. All right. What do we got here? I feel like I haven't even touched this piece in forever. All right. So we got this here. This up here.
I already did all this.
This goes on here.
Where is this one going?
This goes on here.
Oh, I also did that piece.
What do you think? I don't know what the age is on the box, but what would be your guess though, of like how old would you want him to be to give this?
10?
10? I don't know. I've seen the boys with a couple abandoned Lego projects that
right.
I don't know. 10's probably fair. I feel like 10 is a little risky. You got to know your 10-year-old, I think, to do 10.
8 plus.
I would
never give this to an 8-year-old.
No way. Like my daughter's 9. You know, she's a smart cookie.
They would have to show some sort of like aptitude for engineering or like building stuff, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, she enjoys Lego. I just think there's like a level of dexterity to this though, too, and like the delicate nature of a bunch of it. Like I just feel like it would just, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a big jerk. They might do this a lot but they might do this a lot faster than me. All right, I need to. Oh, these pieces connect to the handle. This is exciting.
I told you it's going to all come together at once. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right.
10, 11, 12,
let's see. Borderlands, Bulldog, building the Pillager's Minecraft crossbow out of Lego. Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Hey, any info on the Mega XL wrist blaster is going? Yeah, so the Mega XL wrist blaster, we are doing some stuff right now, some testing for the actual firing, the firing mechanism that holds it, that you're going to activate. I'm doing some stuff in Tinkercad just to kind of get across my like kind of a little too bananas for poor Marcus to quite know what I was talking about,
right.
Which is totally fair. So I'm doing a couple of things there, and I think I'm going to I have a bunch of new flywheels that came in,
Oh yeah, right.
and I tried those, and they work better. I think the pusher might have to come forward a tiny bit more,
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to try a treadmill. So I have a couple things to try, and that's why I haven't done.
Treadmill?
Yeah, so I have a couple things I need to try, and that's like I'm kind of like it goes from like rapid progress, and then you're like I have to test a bunch of things.
Yeah.
So I had bought a motor. See you later, Nerf Talk. I bought a motor that's a high torque, low speed, so 100 RPM,
Gotcha.
but has a lot of torque.
Right.
So I'm pretty confident. Now it has a different geometry, so I need to reprint some parts, and we have to redesign some parts. But I'm pretty confident with a slower motor. One, it won't burn out my printed flywheels. So if
Right.
I make a nubby flywheel, a knurled one, it shouldn't burn out. I think that could be a fix. And then I think I'm going to try, the flywheel will be up at the front like it always was,
Mhm.
but I'm going to take a small wheel and I'm going to run a rubber band. So when the flywheel turns,
It turns everything.
there'll be a rubber band. So underneath the dart,
Yep.
there'll be an entire
Whole thing.
thing of contact.
Right.
I was trying to avoid that for simplicity. And at one point I was like, maybe I'll do two motors, but I don't need two motors. I just need one motor, and then I just need a wheel on like a little axle.
Mhm.
And I think I'll try rubber bands. I think if I have a thick rubber band and I have a concave flywheel, I think the rubber band, if it's snug enough, should fit in there.
Mhm.
Like that's the trouble with like something like that, is I want it to be recreatable if someone downloads it without being like a ton of weird.
Parts to order.
Stuff.
Yeah.
And it puts the cost up too, because even that high torque motor, I think that was like $12.
Mhm.
So like that's, and I have no way to mass order them. So I don't know. That's a little bit of an update for you. Definitely have not forgot about it, but it's Marcus had some other stuff he was kind of eager to work on. I printed out his cool stock that he designed. Like he was working on a little flywheel project. I was working on a couple things. Like it's got to be fun. Like I definitely want to finish it. We're very committed to finishing it.
Mhm.
But it's just like, I think for the personalities that a lot of us are, who are on probably watching right now or building stuff, to just like do one project constantly when it's a hobby,
Right.
sometimes you need a break. So I'm kind of in a mindset of like, even the couple things I need to do for the flywheel part of it, I feel like I'm going to focus on the actual trigger part for a bit, because it's just a new part of the blaster. It's a little bit of a break. I would love to get it done so that I could actually make a few in the new year to sell. I was at one point hoping to do before Christmas. Not that I'm like looking, it's like, ooh, I got to make a bunch of money. I'm not going to make anything. I'm going to break even. I'm not going to break even. like that's not, none of that's going to happen.
Right.
But like, I just think it would be cool to see some of them out there, see some people using them.
Right.
Joe at Xbox Games, he kindly was like, "I'll get one of those for sure." I'm like, "Well, I'll hold you to it. You'll be my one sale." So, again, it's all for fun. Well, it's all for fun, and also I want to make some of my money back from the 70 motors I ordered. But boy, do I love having so many
70
motors!
motors.
Oh my goodness, it's pretty great. I wish I could get a bulk flywheel order like that. Is what I wish. I can't get a good flywheels. Should be cheaper. They're like molded plastic circles. I don't know why flywheels are so expensive, but that's life.
I don't know what this is trying to make me do.
I still got a lot of long pieces here. Are you almost out of pieces? No, you still got some.
Just
Whoa, that's looking cool though. That's gonna be massive.
Yeah.
Okay, the cost is definitely making some sense if it's that big.
Uh-huh. Let's see what I need to do. How am I going to do that?
I
Ah,
need
like that.
2 of these really long ones.
There's a tiny little plunger with a connects end to it.
Okay.
Oh, how am I going to connect that? Need little 9-year-old hands. We just said that it's not good for 9-year-olds.
I mean, maybe. I shouldn't judge. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just like video games where all my knowledge and experience don't mean anything
Anything anymore?
to their young twitch reflexes.
Yeah.
It's very,
Interesting. Okay.
Annoying is what I was gonna say. Oh, you're saying interesting about the blaster, not my
Yeah.
old,
No.
not my old man reflexes. Your reflexes aren't there yet. You still have.
They're on the
slightly-
decline though.
Yeah.
What piece am I supposed to? Tell me the slot. Oh, I see. Okay, I did all that.
So I don't really know because I don't know K'NEX very well. Are like many of these pieces like common? Like are these like with Lego they try not to create like new pieces all the time?
Like all these interconnected ones, those are all common. All the what would you call these? These long connecting like these beams.
Yep.
Those are all the same. These have been around. Like these connector pieces are all the same. You might have occasionally something proprietary that has like I have a couple of these with nubbins coming off of them.
Yep.
But I would say 90% of the stuff is common K'NEX. Does that look right to you?
That looks high,
high.
though. It looks like it's sitting high. I think you have something wrong that's going to cost you some time and let me catch up. I don't know. It does look high.
I bet you know what it is. And go back to page 1. Well, it's definitely 2 different sized pieces.
Too many really long ones here? Uh-oh. I don't know. I don't see letters. For watching. I love it. You guys are Barella's busy building some sort of mad science experiment as we speak. I'd really like to figure out, I mean, it's just a matter of taking a little bit of time, but like, I would like to set things up to have some people like video in. Like, I think it'd be cool to have like, do our stream and like, get someone like Brell or Nerf Talk to actually like call in and chat for a little bit. I think that would be nice. That's something that I definitely want to do at some point. It's not even that hard to do. It's just taking the time to figure it out. All right. Wow, things do happen fast here. I need this component here.
Well, I'm just going to trust that that's right because I can't find anything wrong. All right, I need 10 short study guides. 1, 2, 3.
So this goes here.
7, 8.
Oh boy.
9, 10, I need 6. 3, 5, 6. Okay. 2, 9, 11. 4.
Okay, so these are pressed up against each other. Whoa! I can't believe no pieces have hit the floor yet. I shouldn't have just cursed this like that.
There.
All right, so. We got Oh god. Almost on the floor. Alright, so this one is this piece. Oh. This looks like it would be really, really crappy if the piece is broken. Oh no, it's not broken. I thought this was like an enclosed thing, but it's free. I can get to it. I thought this piece was down inside, and I thought this was like an enclosed hollow thing. And I was like, oh my god, no. All right, so we got that. Definitely, my impressions are that these blasters are bigger than I was kind of expecting. I guess I should have known.
How did I miscount that so badly?
What happened? Did you figure out your issue?
No, I just counted out pieces and then had 2 extra pieces.
Oh. Slipping.
Oh man, I don't think this is. I mean, I guess there's.
Is it just like a wrong length in there?
No, there's supposed to be a short one down here and a medium-sized one up here. It looks like this should be a small one to lower this, right? But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I will say one thing about K'Nex that I've noticed is they definitely don't come apart as easily as like Lego.
Goes.
Some of these K'Nex pieces, like once it's together, it's like, wow, this feels like it's going to live together
You
forever.
pretty much have to take it apart like the same way, like in reverse order.
Right.
You can't just take a piece out, especially if it's integral to something.
Right.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, I hope Susan's not listening, because I got to admit, she was saying at the cafe it'd be nice for people to come and do their Lego together, and I'm like, that would be nice, because I've scoffed a bit in the past of like, I don't know, it sounds complicated,
Right.
but now I'm like, this has been nice. I guess that would be nice. It's definitely, well, sometimes like just like taking out a Lego set, it's like you gotta commit to getting it done.
Yeah.
Like having it sit around is so like to go to like I don't know, to go to the cafe or to do this, to just like sit and do the entire thing is just a nice way to do it.
I mean, people come to the cafe to play a 3-hour board game, so.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, it should kind of fit in mind.
Do this twice. What are the 2 of these?
Okay, here now. Okay, 2 washing pieces. These instructions have been pretty good. I know I kind of was like poo-pooing a little bit, but these have been not too bad. Oh God, not quite as hand-holdy as Lego, but
I see. Okay, so this goes.
Is that a bad I see?
No. This? Yes. Because that goes in here. There we go. Okay, figured it out.
Alright.
I do not like these kinds of connections where you force those into there.
I don't like that either. Yeah, it feels like it's something you're doing something that's not right. Streak ruined. Okay, so Sometimes I'm not super confident on what I'm looking at here for piece, but I think it's been going okay so far.
It's right by your foot. Can you reach down right by the extension cord? The power switch and the extension cord with a tiny little gray.
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
This guy?
Yep. Oh, you push it under.
I'll unplug everything to shut down the stream. Hey, awesome Lucas78. Hello. We are in the end game of a big K'NEX build. People have been swinging by, saying hello, chatting a little bit, popping away. Welcome to the stream and hello. We're building these two pretty cool giant K'NEX sets. I built a small K'NEX set the other day. Very, very neat stuff. Pull back to prime. Pretty good power on it. And these two blasters that Matt and I are building here are actually flywheelers. So we're pretty excited to get these together to see what they are like. That's not the end piece I was looking for. What was it? I don't know. Is this a different piece, Matt, than this, as you're a K'NEX kid?
Yeah, it's one of these.
Oh. It helps to have a K'NEX kid on the payroll. The Maritime Foam payroll. Don't cash those checks.
So I want to go on a random tangent that you just reminded me of. It's going to be sports related.
I'll take a
From the
tangent.
80s, late 80s.
This is a very specific sports tangent, but I will allow it.
Okay. If I say the name Ricky Henderson, you know who Ricky Henderson is?
I'm
baseball player?
Vaguely aware.
Okay. So he's a Hall of Fame baseball player. He's one of the best baseball players from the 80s. When he signed with the Oakland Athletics,
Yep.
they gave him a $1 million signing bonus.
Okay.
In the form of a check. At the end of the year, they were balancing their books, and they were off by $1 million. Ricky Henderson framed his $1 million check and put it on the wall, and never cashed it. They had to ask him at the end of the year, "Could you please cash that check? Our books aren't balancing."
That's
Crazy.
It's a little obnoxious.
To not cash $1 million. Yeah.
Do you have any $1 million checks
I do.
sitting around?
No. I did find. So there's a website you can go to see if you have any unclaimed GST credits.
Okay.
And I did have $56 in unclaimed GST.
Whoa.
From like 2004 or something.
I should check that out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is a weird piece. This is a weird piece that I've...
Pitted Nerf is back. He's returned.
Hello. What did you miss?
3, 4,
I mean,
5, 6.
a lot of our confusion, a lot of building. I don't know that you missed a whole lot. Thanks for popping back by. We're getting there. The builds are definitely getting bigger and bigger for sure. So I think we're getting there. Yeah, you were saying, Matt, I don't really like these ones where I'm just like, I gotta
snap them in, yeah. Especially at the end, where there's literally no room but the width of a piece.
Ah!
Oh no, they don't line. They're supposed to line up, aren't they?
Yeah.
I need all 4 of these weird.
Well, and I've had to do it a couple times, and I'm afraid I'm gonna break something.
It? Yeah, I've done that a couple times with my old stuff.
Careful.
No. vintage K'NEX.
Oh yeah, that would be
3, 4.
Good. All right. There's so many of these that connect this way. It's kind of
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, well, we've done it.
7, 8.
Okay.
Louise.
Okay, yeah, we're
One.
combining our other pieces here. This is
4.
complex.
Instead of 4. 1, 2.
This is this is the part of it where I'm like, you guys could use another diagram in the middle. Like this is.
Don't try and squeeze it all into one.
Yeah. Oh, these danglies are probably supposed to go together.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. I
And then-
have the same thing when I connect to mine. 2, 3, 4.
Was it a connection like this that was making you wish you had smaller
Yes.
child hands?
Yep.
All right.
This is 8.
I wonder if I'm going to have the same thing when my trigger thing is too high. It'd be interesting to see.
4, 12.
All right. So,
4. Alright, so we build this 4 times.
all right. So, washer. God, it would suck to not have a piece right now. I need. Oh, I thought I was missing a piece. It's 2 of these with 1 in between.
Between you.
I thought I was looking for like 1 piece. Alright, so that goes over here. Okay, this is scarier looking than it actually is to connect this. You'd almost think they would have 2 little washers on there, on this piece. Oh, maybe something else snaps on though.
Caramba. Well, that's kind of cool. Got their little nubbins and they just go. Whoop.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so if you tilt this mechanism down, there should be, yeah, it's that little thing, that little gray piece that just slid.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you
one
go.
of those 2.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, mine seems too high too.
Does it? Okay. Well, it's comforting to know.
Well, I feel like it's possible we both did something wrong as well.
What? No. 2 men making the same mistake? Possible.
It is possible. Oh, I guess we'll have to see. It looks, and on mine it looks angled though.
Does it? Okay, mine wasn't very clear.
Alright. Let's turn that like that. And I need to make a couple thingies. When I'm running out of pieces, that's gotta be a good sign. Entirely sure what I'm looking at there. Oh. Oh, that's cool. That actually triangular piece actually goes in like an unused notch of the K'Nex.
Okay.
It goes in this triangle-y piece. That's
Mhm.
kind of cool. I like to see a new way for a piece to be used. This color one here. What do we got in the middle there? I can't quite tell.
Oh, here's a question.
3. And a narrow one.
Oh, this is for this thing. I can just look at the box for this.
sometimes you see like the ghost of a piece because you were supposed to attach it a long time ago and you never did. And you're like, ooh, better late than never, I guess. Alright, so we got that. On this side. Two thin ones.
Those are not so straight.
Two. Straight. I do not like that sound. It's just goes against all of my my training. Doesn't feel like it has enough washers on it.
Again, I can't do that one extra piece somehow. Don't know how it keeps happening.
Well, it's on there now.
Boop.
And on the other side, just one. Seems a lot longer than what I need. So one of these little nubbies. So this one's down, this one's over.
Yikes, that hurts. All right. I'm going to make this little guy twice.
Do you think this mat is this one or this one? Over here. Sorry, it's probably hard for you to see.
I think
That looks too long, but it kind of shows it like sticking out a bit through. This looks too short. That's too short.
too short. Yeah.
I don't think that there's.
Different? No, there's only 3 lengths
Yeah.
of those. You love to see when you run out of a part.
Oh yeah, it's a good.
4, 4B, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay, it's my complex cranking mechanism here, I guess is why it's.
Oh, right on to that. Oh God. You ready for this pain?
Oh, you gotta snap a bunch of those?
I gotta do all 4 of them. Okay, that one. Nope. I lied. These ones are just like this. Still gotta snap them in though.
These ones. Snap. Snap.
How does it make a snapping noise? So that goes into here. And then onto. No, let's do one at a time. That's a smarter way to do this. Because then we can just do that. This.
So, 5 of these. 1, 2. 3, 4. I gotta say, like, in this moment, I can't imagine the thought of taking this apart to build another configuration.
Right.
I would rather buy another one. Maybe that's part of their plan.
Gotcha. I suppose this just goes to there. Makes sense.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1.
Oh, Danielle's here. Danielle says hi.
Hello. It's coming. These K'NEX things are getting real big.
Yep.
I didn't realize that Matt was a K'NEX kid, so this has been super helpful.
Do I have 2 nicknames now on the channel?
You are Nerf Dog and the K'NEX kid.
Okay.
You got some good. I'm jealous of your nicknames. You know what? I'm happy for your nicknames. I don't need to be jealous. I can wish you well.
How's this gonna work?
This seems not. This seems not right. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that probably. Okay, that's fine.
Alright, so we put on that. Put on that. I am pretty what do you think would be harder to come up with? Like K'NEX designs or Lego designs? I mean, I know that's like not even a real question in a way. It's pretty sweeping, but I don't know, like...
I feel like...
If you had to answer it.
Yeah. I feel like... Historically, you've had to use your imagination more to see what you're building. Like, this doesn't look... Like, if you just showed this to someone, there's no way they confuse this with an actual weapon.
Yep.
Whereas Lego, especially lately, they've put on lots of veneer pieces where it hides all the mechanical connections.
Yep.
So I feel like K'NEX is more, a little bit more creative, I think. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Just the sound.
Well, I gotta get these little tiny nubbins on 2 at a time.
Oh.
Jeez, look at that.
I'm almost to those big giant wheels. Oh boy.
There, made one of them.
Alright, turn this around. That's massive. Where do I hold onto the back? I guess I hold the crank?
Front. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if you could tell by my acting, but I was cranking.
I got it.
Wasn't sure. What is the... Oh. I don't know. So my only complaint in my K'NEX world here is I don't know... And I guess it's their way of keeping from doing a bunch of special...
Pieces.
Yeah, like to your point. But I don't know that I'm totally on board with... a big expensive set having cardboard pieces. Was that always a K'NEX thing?
No, never. Not when I was a kid. And again, I assume that's because they always look more mechanical and more just pieces.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get to a little bit more of that finished, polished look.
Right.
That Lego's doing a lot right now. Like you said, they want to keep them the pieces as interchangeable and universal as they can, so that would make sense. Oh gosh. It's 10 o'clock.
What's that?
10 o'clock.
Oh boy. I think we're almost there though.
Yeah. So now I need...
Hang in there, Danielle. I'm sure you're getting awful sleepy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
cardboard pieces on. I'm not super convinced about this, but I don't have to be convinced. What's happening there? I do like all the little end caps. Like, I like that they kind of
Yes.
seem to polish off a bit of...
That's something that wasn't around when I was a kid. Like these little guys here, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are new pieces. Newer pieces. How am I going to do this? Do it like...
Oh boy.
Doesn't work.
I feel like this is supposed to line up with the nubbin. This doesn't work.
Something like that. How am I supposed to go? I guess like this? There we go. That's a random question. Okay.
So like that. The cap goes on here. What do I think of that? Like, it's like kind of pinching down on the cardboard part. I don't really. Probably would have even made that with putting the cardboard on there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, I did it though. Alright, and then on this other side, we need a cap. That. 5 of these. Almost. You're real close, aren't you?
I'm getting there, yeah. I'm putting together what I think is my actual crossbow section now.
Okay. 5. 2 small ones.
Okay, so there's one side.
One, two. This guy. This guy. This is feeling like this one is going to be like a little bit dicier to sit down. I wonder if it'll like sit well on its butt. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, yeah. It does seem a little precarious.
Yeah.
Like this.
We'll all be covered in my Maritime foam review. Join me at Maritime K'NexCyber-X. Where's that curvy piece? Are these? Oh, they're bendy? These are bendy.
Yeah.
Super confused for a second. Alright, so big wheel there.
super intricate here. I need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3.
K'Nex is not messing around.
6.
I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing where I'm supposed to
Oh, why?
link onto here.
Outward facing, inward facing.
This is I'm not quite sure where I'm going here.
This goes on these. Like so. And these are connected. This is going to be difficult.
I wish that it's like the assembly piece, I find I'm like, I don't know what that means. I wish I had a bigger copy of the actual piece here. Oh. Just the weight of it made a couple pieces kind of come out. Don't know.
And then that stage as well.
Uh,
There's a way to do that.
I feel like this is in the way of where this needs to go. Oh no.
Oh, that can't be.
Oh, it slides up just like that. Never mind. Snip. Oh, sugar. Did everything come up?
Oh,
There we go.
I can't. ADHD is my inner. It's not going to let me do that.
Where the heck does that go?
What time is it for us right now? It's about 5 after 10 for us right now. Oh, not enough nerf just popped in the chat.
Hey, not enough nerve. Popping in for some pork. It is quite an adventure here. We're in the end game though.
Yep. There. It's there.
Put this going here. I got like things I don't understand.
K'Nex are in your life.
I mean, why not both? I don't. There's a little circle with a nub.
Yeah.
And I just don't know where it's pointing. Maybe it's not pointing anywhere yet. That might be an attachment for later. Okay.
Alright. Excuse me while I take over half the table.
Oh, look at that's cool though. That's awesome. Okay. I need to figure out where this is going. Where's this arrow pointing? It's pointing into the middle here. Okay. No greater fear than having to just bend over and pick something up at this point. I don't want to. Okay. All right.
That's what these are for. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these.
This is a cool. I like the flexible bendy pieces. Like
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm almost certain there was this length. So my most vivid memory of K'Nex is for Christmas. I think it was Christmas one year. I got a functional roller coaster set.
Oh yeah, I mean, I see on TikTok. I see so many roller coaster.
That was the big one when I was a kid, and I'm almost certain there were these lengths. Like I feel like a lot of the sets now use these as like the bendy, bits for detail. But in that set, like the roller coaster set was, I want to say like 36 inches tall. Like it was a big set. It was huge.
People are still cranking out.
Oh yeah.
Crazy K'NeX roller coasters.
Yeah.
That seems to be a bit of a big thing.
I got ball joints. Oh god, that's terrible. Whatever.
All right.
Also, Danielle went home, so.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, that takes the pressure off a
She took
little bit.
the van and went home.
That's good. How are you gonna get home?
The car's here.
Oh, so much for me lording it over you.
Oh my gosh. This is the worst.
All right. So, got this.
Do you have anything that is like a piece of metal? Something strong? Oh, never mind. I forgot.
I was gonna say I have nylon pries, which are generally better for prying plastic.
I just need something to force that because it's like 2 end pieces, like this, like fork pieces. You gotta get the ball joint into the socket.
Yeah, that's
not great. Ow. Ow. Oh, Danielle gave us an update. She's now in bed. She's watching the stream from bed now.
excellent. Thank you for your patience. I guess I wasn't thinking when I invited you both over that it would probably time out for. Well, you know what? I kind of did assume it would take. We might even be going a little quicker than I thought. I wasn't really sure. I guess.
Right.
I was willing to inconvenience you to the maximum amount, though. All right. This phase is some cardboard pieces. I guess I might as well do them. I'm going to build it as it's done.
Right.
As it should be done. I will say, I like that it gives you a bunch of little paper targets. It only gives you enough for one stand.
I forgot to ask that at the beginning, if there was enough leftover pieces to build everything.
No. I mean, there's enough for one target, but I feel like...
There should be enough for 4.
I think there should be. Like, for the small set, like, I don't need, like, 5 targets. But, like, give me enough to make, like, 3, maybe? Overall, I will say my K'NeX experience has been very positive tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I like the look of your set you're building a lot. I like the idea of the cranking thing over here, but like that looks, I think that's gonna look really cool. I don't know about Pretensy crossbows. Feels like a little zombie strike crossbow to me, but I don't know. That's goofy fun. If I wasn't terrified of being instantly eliminated at Enwar, this would be a cool thing. Like maybe if I go to some like smaller event, I'll do a K'NeX loadout. I think that would be kind of neat.
So does it really matter? They put this one on here, so I'm gonna follow that.
Alright, what pieces are throwing things on the floor. Okay. circles are a bit of a pain to pop out. Wah. What a whiny complaint. But like they're, like I've popped out a lot of pre-cut things as have you. And
Yeah.
these seem like almost a little bit weirdly tough. Not enough Nerf said he will watch the whole thing later. He doesn't know what he's getting himself into. That is a commitment I will not hold him to.
There's going to be a lot of ouch, that goes here, I need 8 of these.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the most original content.
I don't think so. But it'll be nice though when I do the review, because I will do a sped up build.
Yep.
And I will probably watch it again, or like certainly skim through and take a few key moments maybe for a longer video. Or I'll just fast forward the whole thing. We'll see how eager I am.
So where does this go? This goes up here.
You out of pieces? You just got those bendy ones left?
Yeah, I'm building my fake. Oh gosh, I just destroyed that. It's probably easier. I'm building my fake crossbow strings.
Does your set have more pieces too?
460.
460, 383. Quite a few. Oh. All right. I punched out all of my things here. Let's add these panels. Where did they go?
Doesn't seem right, but okay.
That goes. That doesn't seem. That's not right, is it?
There will also be a lot of that. Not enough Nerf.
That
4 more ball bearings. That can't be. No. Oh man, it's not pleasant.
Alright, we'll get that there.
I will say the Lego experience with the provided Lego remover tool is much better than I remember as a kid. Like trying to pry those pieces off with your bare fingers.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a new build, a new Lego thing. That little remover piece.
Yeah.
Agree. That's a nice add.
Okay, just for the sake of samesies, I want to make sure I put the same end to here. There.
Come on,
Forward.
get in there.
I need one here. Down ever so slightly. Like that.
This can't go. This can't be right. Right. Well, it kind of looks like it wants me to go.
Okay. Just fling this off. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. I just didn't think they were as sturdy. Okay, that's there. Other side. Interesting.
Oh, I see what went wrong.
Alright, let's get those other graphic panels on, I guess.
And then where did the other? That's all right. It went over here. On
I should turn this stream into a podcast. This would be good listening. Just nerd ASMR for 2 hours. This guy's here. I don't know. Click.
Skippy.
That hurts.
Back in my day.
That's unpleasant. Click, 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 click.
So outside goes to the bottom for some reason. Again, it doesn't. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Oh, spare washer. Okay.
You don't mind starting over for the purity of the build?
No, I don't. We have an offer of a joke in chat. As long as it's PG, I guess.
If it's don't get yourself blocked or banned. So, but if it's tidy, sure.
That makes more sense. That.
All right. Time to add another wheel.
All of my cardboard pieces were at the end here. So you're saying this stuff is not great to punch out?
Not super great to punch out. Opinion.
It's not quite cardboard. It's like plastic. Got a little bit of plastic in it.
Yeah, I guess it's probably a bit more waterproof or durable.
Yeah.
Probably. Sure hope it doesn't matter which way I just put that in. I think I see why Qualcomm probably did not do FPS though. If it's like 3, if it was sponsored and it's 3 AA, probably just didn't want to
Right.
get into the FPS of it. But I mean, I don't think there's any shame in it. If it's 3 batteries, it is. I mean, it is what it is. Four of those? Oh, that's pretty good. Alright. I'm just building my hand now? Oh no, there's a third one, of course. Alright. This feels. I'm going to set it like that. Yeah, if it's that. I guess I'll just set it like that. Alright.
I gotta punch out these little.
When you have like a bunch of black pieces all on top of one another, it's
The
not.
contrast is not great.
Yeah, I can't really see.
I'm gonna use that as well. How did the ball going to the outfield? How did the ball get to the outfield? Or how did the ball go to the outfield? Is the joke?
I don't know.
I don't know. How did the ball get to the outfield?
Hand hovers over moderator button.
It was kicked.
I mean, it was clean.
Yeah.
It was clean.
Come on.
We're a supportive bunch here. We're never gonna judge a bad joke. Okay.
I'm about to be a dad. I'm gonna be full of them here soon.
Oh, is this
The reveal.
is this just revealing it at the end of a 2.5 hour stream?
That's called burying the lead.
That's right. The channel will be a buzz. Little Nerf dogs just running around.
pound soon.
The Nerf pound. You don't mind if your children are used for marketing purposes, I hope.
As long as they're duly compensated and money's put in trust.
Ooh. I don't. Compensation, my only weakness.
You're true. Your jokes are unexpected. Come on, geez, tiny little piece. There we go. Got it off. Okay, so
Uh-oh.
missing piece.
Oh, it's right there.
There.
Phew. I'm definitely getting to that point of like a missing piece would just be crushing
Brutal.
right now. Like crushing.
So where's that? Go like this? Yes.
Should these snap together? You're the K'Nex kid, you tell me. Or do they just kind of sit together?
Which piece?
This in here. I guess they're in.
That's fine. Yeah.
They're in. 4 of these, 1 of those, 2 of those. Oh, that's the whole thing. Alright. So, let's go in here.
Is that a giant fish?
So,
It'll come off the table here.
what's that?
It'll have to come off the table because I can't lay this flat.
1, 2. Oh. Do you have an extra washer, did you say? A single washer? I feel like at some point you said you had an extra one. Maybe mine rolled over. 2. I like how that lines up. Does seem to line up pretty well. I wonder if there's supposed to be like a cap on the other end or something? I'll put one on if there's room, I guess, after. That cap on here. I think that's it. I think there is. I think there is an extra cap, so. Down there.
You're gonna go ahead and get another joke over your head.
You go for it. We need entertainment at this point in the stream. Crypto Crank building set. I will say a couple of the other Crypto Crank things do look cool,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm never on doing these again. Do these come with enough to build targets?
I think so. I have a couple leftover elbows and. Where does this go?
Let's see. I don't see it. Yeah, I feel like they're. Maybe I'll look up the target part after. But let's get some batteries in here. Double A's. Battery Otherwise, might be in. See if I can knock down the entire laptop and shut down the entire production. I think the batteries are in here. Yep. I knew I had a bunch. Now, I'm gonna get a screwdriver. That lipo away after. You hate to do this now, but I don't want to forget to take a lipo out of this big power blaster.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Uh-oh. For where that attaches?
Oh, did I make... that's my mistake right there. I see. Got it. That goes here. Which then allows me to get to there. There we go.
Oh no, I need more batteries. 2 more batteries. I must have 2 more batteries somewhere.
What's the joke? He posted his second joke there.
Why do you beat the vegetables always win? Not sure I understand the setup, but I'm listening.
That'll work. I'll do it every time.
You can try again. That's all right. Dart pack.
What do beats always win?
Oh, okay.
Don't know.
I don't know either. But we will find out. I gotta find you 2 batteries. I feel like these mags are, in a world of Nerf mags, these mags are a little bit like overly complicated.
Oh, really?
Well, they just have like, I'm not sure why they're so complex, but just have like a lot of plasticky edges that maybe they don't need. Oh, there's the mag ball. Okay. I need to find you batteries, so.
Were there batteries in there?
I feel like I put some batteries in one of these guns. Like I think I have a bunch of stuff right here on the table here that has batteries. Not that, but I know I have 2 batteries. One sec.
Batteries in the needler, isn't it?
You're not getting my needler batteries. Oh, I don't think I put batteries. No.
Where's the punchline? Come on, why do beats always win?
We're still waiting for the punchline?
Yeah.
Duracell, and a Kirkland battery, and another
Hodgepodge. A smorgasbord, if you will.
I think these are probably fine. Test.
Here's the thing.
So I guess, all right.
Is it kind of?
I think it's meant to like.
Yeah. You want to turn that camera facing me downrange, or?
I think this could use some like. I think I'm just gonna like lean in, and we'll have. Maybe some lubrication, probably. I think this is just going to be. People will have to tune back in for the.
I see. Okay, good. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna watch a 2-hour.
Does that just start going when you put the mag in? Oh,
So
no.
mine says once the clip is loaded and clicks into place, do not pull the trigger until turned on.
Right.
That's what mine
So
says.
it has an on-off switch, kind of like a barricade type
Right.
thing. I find it a bit weird that it has these nubbies up here. I'm gonna have to look at some pictures at some point, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna lean
Get out of your
in
way here.
a bunch. You know what? Well, it doesn't matter. I'll do a short on this, and people can see it after. But I'm just gonna give it a crank and try.
Why? Were you turning the wrong?
Is that a jam? What happened?
Were you spinning the mechanism the wrong way? Clockwise or just anti-clockwise?
Oh, maybe. That could well be. I don't think it would matter. Oh, I feel like, but I may have
You may have jammed it.
running all the. I like friction fit. Alright, new batteries in there, so let's try again.
Oh, there you go. That's better.
Okay.
Your thing fell apart though.
Okay.
Not bad.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh. That was pretty good.
Not bad.
I don't know if there's like some sort of like.
First one seemed like there was really friction, like really stuck in there.
Yeah, and I don't know if like part of that is just like. Well, I can see the flywheel cage in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to do like a closer look at all of that stuff. But I'm gonna say after like a first like, oh no, when that was working,
Yep.
it was actually like that was pretty cool. I feel like I am going to lubricate a bunch of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that's the pusher arm.
But
That's-
as you push this going.
Yeah, I find like it doesn't go very far. It's not a very long pusher for what a big. Oh, and you know what? I wonder if I was like.
It shouldn't matter the direction.
No, it
'cause you're just
doesn't
pushing
matter.
it, right?
I was actually wondering if I was blocking this with my arm.
Oh.
Part of this with my arm. I think I'm gonna put some oil on it.
Because they're unbeatable, and I saw that.
All right, I'm gonna give you that.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna lubricate this
Yep.
later, not now.
Yeah.
But okay, this is like it's a bit weird because you're meant to rest it in.
How's the shoulder piece? Is it gonna slide up your shoulder, or you're just gonna let it sit there?
It would be this one would be weird to run around with.
Right.
Like I don't know how Do I have the right wheels on? Yeah, they're all the same.
They're all
I
the
think.
same, I think.
It would be weird to run around. I mean, I guess it's like that's exactly what she's doing. She has it on her shoulder,
Yeah.
and you're kind of sliding like this.
Right.
I mean, it's definitely this is super unique.
For sure.
This is pretty cool. I'm gonna hold it like this so people can see it. I don't know how to store it. That's a bit of a. And this is what I was talking about with those those things. Like they don't snap in it anywhere.
Oh, these little guys?
Yeah. They're not really meant to go anywhere.
Right.
I think they just go
Looks.
there.
Yeah.
I do think they probably could have done some sort of roundy thing on the shoulder, maybe.
Mhm.
But it's pretty cool. I don't know how to store it. Because it needs, like...
Why don't you just take that one off?
Right.
Put it there.
I might end up wall hanging this just to store it. I might
Right.
have to.
Might have to, yeah.
I feel like with how aggressively everything clicks in,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that this came off.
Off immediately? What's holding this in?
I think it's just like friction. Maybe I didn't have it clicked.
But is it just one little nubbin of this?
Yeah, what came off is this gray one slid out. I might not have had it clicked in. Maybe I
Oh, I
didn't.
see what's happening.
Maybe I didn't have it in there good enough.
Okay.
You gonna give
Yeah, I'll
that
get-
bad
I'll get
boy a
mine
try?
going.
Here, you want to fire over my shoulder so you can hold it over the table?
Sure.
That seems to work
Yeah.
pretty good. I'm gonna
So this doesn't come back. It gets stuck in there.
Oh. Were you manually moving it back out?
Yeah, I was.
That doesn't seem... That's weird. Is that a product of, like, it being high?
I don't think so.
You'd think there'd be, like, a little spring in there or something?
So what was that warning? Once the battery's on, did you not? Before I start messing with stuff. Once the clip is loaded and clicks into place, do not pull the trigger until it's turned on. Okay.
Yeah, it's just to avoid jamming the flywheels. Is there any sort of spring in there, though, or anything?
No. There is not.
That's kind of weird.
There is. No, it's just a screw that's holding the molding in place. I feel like there should be. Oh, you know what? I bet you that's what this is for. I bet you I missed a step. Right. So there's a little rubber piece right here.
Yep.
I bet you that goes around.
What I'm hearing is you're the problem.
Yes, user error again. Where is the step width? The little rubber piece. I like it way too far.
I'm gonna shoot a couple more of this for funsies. Oh yeah. I wonder if I just didn't have something like if some things might have just had to set into place, or maybe something wasn't quite clicked in. But that worked really well, actually. That's very cool. All right.
It should be an easy fix. I can just pop this.
I'm on board with my completed and working blaster. But I don't have a great way to set it down. I feel like, actually, like looking at this, why do they have to make this part stick out so
big?
far?
I don't know. I assume
To make it
that's...
ambidextrous?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I assume it's because the other forms use, like, they all use the same pieces. So there's probably just a byproduct of needing all those pieces for something else.
Oh yeah, the spacers and stuff. But like, yeah, I don't know.
So I bet you if I do it this way. A little bit of MacGyvering here.
Definitely, I will be lubricating this at some point. Do not know how to. Almost knocked down that secondary camera. But who knows even what is... Oh, I don't even have that. I just have the overhead on. This is where I check the very end to see if I did everything right.
Like so. And then on this side. Get some more darts laying around here.
Yep.
Get this loaded in and give it a try here. And there.
Oh, there we go. That's good. I'm glad we didn't trash that review. Because
I mean,
of negligence.
I did put darts in backwards in the that dart zone blaster. What was it?
No judgment. I feel like it was the... Oh my
The
god.
shotgun one with the reversible
Yeah, the dictator.
dictator. Yeah.
You don't have an extra cap nubbin, do you? I feel like a cap on here would be... If there is
This
one.
is all I got.
Oh, that's alright. It's
Cool.
not going anywhere. Oh, what happened?
I just tried to snap that in.
You might have to push on the plastic piece, probably,
Yeah.
specifically. Is it okay?
Yeah.
You shoot me, just not in the... Oh! Ah! Things work pretty good.
Yeah.
It
Not
seems
bad.
to work pretty good for 3 batteries. Do you want to,
Give that guy a try.
yeah.
Sure,
Yeah,
it's
well.
swapsies.
Mags are a touch stiff.
Tight.
I like that this one can be laid down.
So the darts are not quite the same? Or do you think these ones would work out?
I think they'd be fine. The K'NEX ones are a tiny bit longer. Part of the experiment, I guess. better be compatible. We don't want unique darts. Oh yeah. This is pretty good.
Not bad.
I'm into it. These are cool sets. You can hit me again if you'd like. Oh. That happened to me too. Maybe I didn't snap it in well enough.
No, I think it's because this has to be... So if you put it this way, you're pulling it apart. So if you do it this way, you're actually pulling against it.
Jam?
Nope. Your tiny little chili dart isn't long enough for the pusher to get to it, I don't think.
That would be...
Problematic?
Yeah. I wonder if that pusher can be adjusted.
This way? Yeah, this way.
Ooh! Ah!
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
Interesting. I don't understand... I don't know that I understand why there's so much extra here.
Again,
Like-
I think they need those pieces for something else. Like if they like you said, you could cut out all of this and like pretty much all of this.
Like, couldn't they have used this shorter one and connected tighter?
Right, but if you need the space, the whole point of it is you use all the pieces in all variations. Right, so if you put together one variation and had 4 extra washers, it wouldn't be as... I mean, I wouldn't care, but
Right.
they're trying to use all the pieces in all the different configurations.
I mean, this part's pretty sturdy. It's just it's one of those things of like when you're holding it against you, it
Right.
like
I don't know. Maybe they're built for young, fit children.
whoa,
And not us old,
whoa,
lumpy dudes.
whoa,
I'm including myself in that.
whoa, stream over. All right. In all
Yeah.
seriousness, the stream probably should be over.
Yeah. But yeah, the length, I mean, it's not huge.
That's not like I wonder if there's any chance that was just a bad luck jam. Where it's connects, I wonder if I could probably I wonder if you could just add a tiny little bit
Piece, yeah, probably.
to it. I feel like that would be like a pretty big oversight though. Wow. That is...
Do you have more of those chilies over there? I want to try this. I don't think I tried chilies in mine.
Yeah, I tried some in that. They
They
worked
were
fine. But you could... Okay, so you could...
I don't think so. I think... Because if you put it any longer, you're going to screw up the whole mechanism.
Wow. That's weird. I wonder if Adventure Force waffles are just like a little bit longer. I don't know. You know what? Maybe we just call it.
For further testing?
We call it for this evening.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Matt.
No problem. Thanks for the invite.
Thank you, people who
Anyone who made it through.
popped in and out of the chat. Really appreciate it. I will
Thank you.
delicately prop
Yep.
that up there. I'm going to end this stream for watching. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to wave here too. Why am I even waving? I guess the camera's overhead.
Overhead.
Yeah, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to shut this stream down. This was an experience. And, yeah. Any wise words to take us out, Matt?
No, I don't have any.